There's a silence that only exists on islands. Not the absence of sound, but the absence of needing to speak. This island isn't an escape. It's a return to something older than thought and older than me. I didn't come here to find myself. I came because I was tired of looking, tired of carrying mirrors everywhere I went, of checking my reflection in other people's eyes. I tell people I'm going away to paint, and it sounds noble, sounds intentional, like I'm on a mission. But really, I came here to shed, to let something fall away, something I couldn't name but had carried for too long. The mainland is loud with stories of who you are, who you should be, and all the masks you wear just to walk through a crowd. But here the island strips you, not cruelly, just honestly. It peels off the posturing like bark from a tree after rain. You arrive with questions, and the island answers with nothing. Just wind and birds and the steady breath of the tide, dragging stones like prayer beads. I thought I was here to make something, a painting, a mark, a statement, but really I came to be unmade. It's why I don't plan what I paint. Not because I'm fearless, but because I'm tired of lying. Planning, it feels like pretending to know, pretending to control. But truth can't be forced. Can't be forced through a pencil sketch. It has to bleed, has to stain the canvas, the way grief stains the gut, without permission, without clean edges. Because the canvas doesn't care if I'm certain, and nature doesn't ask for confidence. It only asks that you're present. If a line lands crooked, and if a streak hits too heavy, and then suddenly it's beautiful, or brutal, or both. Sometimes I don't know what it means. Sometimes I never will. And maybe that's the point. Water resets the world. It baptizes you. For a moment there's no name, no story, just skin, breath, and the sharp certainty of being alive. You can't explain yourself to the sea, but it wouldn't care if you did. It washes off all the little stories, the rehearsed roles, the polished versions of ourselves that we hand out like business cards. Out here there's no audience, only presence, only the relief of not needing to be understood. And I float, not towards anything, just not away. And I used to crave progress. to build a better version of myself. But here, for once, I'm not becoming. I'm just being, listening. And the island speaks back to me, not in words, but in the shadows, in the hush between the waves, in the stillness before a storm, in the way two birds circle each other without touching. It speaks in patterns, in silence, in sacred disarray. And I find something like religion in the wild, not dogma, but reverence. Here, every brushstroke is confession, some loud, some buried beneath layers, like memories I was too afraid to name. But even what's hidden shapes the whole. People call abstraction chaos. It isn't. It's truth. Before we tame it with language, before we wrap it in grammar and hide its teeth, abstraction is what comes before meaning, before narrative. It's the raw pulse, before the mind takes over. And maybe that's why I'm here, to touch a thing beneath explanation. Some days I paint the view, the rocks, clouds, horizon. Some days I ache in my chest, the dream I don't understand. But most days I paint the pause, that breath before the next decision, that liminal space between motion and stillness. And that's where the real work lives, not on the canvas, but in the space between the brush and the wind. Out here I let myself be, unfinished, undecided. And somehow that begins to feel like peace. Because it's not about the painting. It never was.